This is Axis Empires Ultimate Edition. We're playing the 1937 campaign with Eastern Europe and the Asian map. This is the situation at the end of July, August 1938. If we go to the Far East map, situation in China is Hubei has been conquered by the Japanese, and this means that the Hubei units have been placed off into the conquered box over on the Western Force Pool card. Now, I'm not entirely sure how all the Chinese units hang together, whether they all become nationalist Chinese or something like that, whether units from a nationalist Chinese minor can operate in another nationalist Chinese area. I've assumed they did, so I did have the Hubei units retreating into Sichuan, but at the same time, as soon as the Hubei was captured, all the cities in Hubei were captured, I actually switched it. I actually then counted that as a conquered minor. Now, if anyone knows any different, let me know about that. Other things that have happened: Japanese flipped from army to navy, controlling their cabinet. They've placed a couple of detachment markers at Peleu and in Jul-Aug, which just really just marks where their territory is. And detachments are hardly a unit at all. It's really there to control supply rather than anything else. It's not a fighting unit. Been quite a lot of Japanese reinforcements coming in because they got the Navy program units arriving. So they've got quite a lot of support units now. In terms of Chinese obviously lost Hubei, but they are consolidating into Kiangsa. Sichuan is now in the war. I don't know, I can't remember whether it was in the war the last time I actually did an update. The Allies have got influence in Yunnan now, so they're hoping to bring Yunnan in on the sides of the Chinese nationalists. In terms of Soviets got some Mongolian units on the board now because that's an active Soviet minor. Pretty much that's the only action that's taken place there. Everybody's got their minor production counters in the strategic warfare box. That gives you one step every seasonal turn. You get a one-step reinforcement for your miners, which is useful. Well, it's not only useful, it's the best way that nations like China are ever going to keep in this game. We go over to Europe. The main thing that's happened in Europe is Germany demanded Austria, and Austria gave way. So that is now a German ceded territory. So it's part of Greater Germany. Germans have managed to pick up a few more steps on the board. They've sort of been interfering in the Spanish Civil War, and they've effectively, it's been push and shove. Like the Republicans took Bilbao, then the Nationalists took Bilbao, then the Republicans took Bilbao, then the Nationalists took Bilbao. Because basically you've got the Germans and the Soviets both rolling on the Civil War table for Spain. So that's actually still, nothing's changed after all that movement. In terms of Britain, they've managed to get an influence marker in Hungary because they're trying to build a little entente. It's not particularly successful. French just received a few more units. It's placed in France itself. Not a lot more going on there. In terms of shipbuilding, I think the Americans got a couple of ships, the British got one. Germans got one. The Japanese actually got a ship onto the track, a carrier, which is their first successful throw. And that's really it so far. Everything's ticking over. We're still trying to play the historical cards when we can, and we've stuck to them so far. That's it.